for imagination. No. In the ghetto, no, no, no. And ain't no room for dreaming where the sun don't shine, but we find a way to live, and we find a way to hold on, and that makes us beautiful, lovely, with something or nothing. We got everything, 'cause we are beautiful. We are lovely, from the ground to the sky. It's you and I. We are beautiful. Oh yeah. You are watching Couch Fashions TV. That was really good. Your voice is amazing. It really is. So for those of you who are watching, this is the beautiful Collette. Nice to finally sit and chat with you. You are just an awesome person, and it's just been such a pleasure just getting to know you and sitting here and chatting with you for like the last hour. We won't talk about all those other things we talked about, but you've been going in. Yes, just know that we're forever. We're soulmates. Absolutely. We're definitely soulmates. So you are from South Carolina, and you live now here in New York City. We won't say where, just in case there's people looking for you. But how's your transition in New York been so far? My transition has been amazing. A lot of people down south warned me that I would hate New York, that people were mean, that I was going to be scared for my life, but none of that really has been the case. Living in New York has been a lot of fun. Yeah. You know, all the culture and everything, and it's been a smooth transition for me. Yeah. It really has. Like, all the experiences, the networking as a musician, you're not really going to find anywhere else. That man is really banging on that sushi. He wasn't doing it before. He wasn't. You gonna wait till we turn on the camera. A little rude, though. How dare you try to bang on sushi while we at a sushi restaurant? How dare you? So, I feel like I want to go over there and go have a little conversation. Like, sir, ain't that much fish in the world. What is he doing to the pole? I don't know. He's trying to kill it. He's trying to kill it. So, okay, so now that you're here in NYC, you get to experience the different cultures, like you said, like being from the South. Has it been like a big culture shock for you? Like, I know it was a culture shock for me when I moved up here, and I'm from PG County, Maryland, so which is a little faster. Which is a little faster than where you were from in South Carolina. Like, absolutely. Like, it's been a culture shock, but I don't even say that in a negative way. It's been a culture shock of the best kind, because I started off actually on Long Island, and you know, hanging with my Italians. Then I moved to Brooklyn. I was hanging with my Caribbean. Now I'm in Harlem. Well, don't y'all come looking for me, but you know, in Little Africa, like it's just like, and so all of that has it's really influenced my music, to be honest with you, and just my writing and all of that. In a positive way. In a really positive way. Yeah. Because like I discovered high life music now. Oh wow. And, hanging with Nigerian folks, and I mean I knew who Fela was, but you know, so it's been a culture shock, but it's made me a better artist and person. So I'm not mad. Okay. Well, you've been doing music for some time now. Like, it's 2013. You put out your first album in 2008. Yes, girl. I was like, yes, go ahead and experience it. And then you came out with Coco by Request. Is Coco, is that your ulterior, like, is that your other side? Coco is my playful other side. Okay. I have like 3 sides though, and I think probably you're a Gemini. You're only supposed to have 2. She's a Gemini, y'all. She likes long walks on the beach. Call me. Yeah,
Coco is definitely my playful alter ego.
Okay.
And a lot of people call me that now as a result of the project.
Oh, really?
So,
y'all hear that? Y'all got to get that.
yeah.
Okay. And then now you just recently, at the end of 2012, the perfect way to end a year was you put out Juneteenth Revolution. And for those who don't know, Juneteenth, which is also June 19th, is your birthday. Hey. So what is it about June? Why was it so important for you to put out this project at that particular time? Like, why not wait till your birthday?
Right. So people ask me that all the time. The shortest answer is that, you know, I really see Juneteenth Revolution as an ongoing experience.
Right.
It's not just an album. Like, there's more to come. You and I talked a little bit about
Yeah, we
it.
did.
I can't give the people all that.
No, they don't need to know that. Mind your business.
Right. But, you know, so it started December 4th, and June 19th, by the time we get to June 19th of 2013, you know, something much bigger is going to happen. That's going to carry on even beyond that. And it's really going to become, I don't like the word movement. I think it gets tossed around a lot. But for me, it's going to be an ongoing mission, for sure, that I hope other people will sign on to, and, you know, that it becomes a movement. So, you know, for me, it didn't really matter when I put it out. It just was a matter of having the message begin, and so that it could get nurtured and start, like, being a seed that's planted in people's minds.
So you're basically starting your own little mini revolution.
That's right.
What is it about the revolution? I mean, you hear the revolution that would not be televised, or, you know, what is it about revolution that's so important to you?
To me,
what does it mean?
Yeah, revolution is awakening.
Okay.
To me. In the sense that where I'm using it, Juneteenth is a holiday also known as Emancipation Day, right?
Right.
It's about freedom, and back in, you know, 1865 when slaves found out that they were free. But in my head, I always thought that was very ironic, because you can't tell somebody that they're free any more than you can tell them that they're a slave in the modern context.
Hello.
So I realized that a lot of people are waiting on somebody to tell them that it's okay to be this, it's okay to live that way, feel that way, look that way.
Right.
And the thing is, we're free. We can do
whatever.
We can pursue our happiness however we want to. But what happens is, as we grow up, we lose, you know, that childlike innocence and that, you know, just curiosity and boldness to be ourselves because we want to conform. And my revolution then is me hoping that people can just have this awakening spiritually, personally, emotionally, hell, financially, all of that, to embrace, like, their true selves.
Okay.
So, you know, to me, it's not necessarily people out in the streets flipping over cars and you know, tasering police, but more so within themselves being able to have an awakening, and maybe even all of us who are of this like mind, of feeling this way, coming together and then setting other people free. Right. That's how it happened.
So when did you feel your own, I guess, revolution occur, or your own emancipation? Was it while you were at Howard, because you are a HU alum? HU? Was it while you were at Howard, or was it once you left, you kind of started to get settled into adult life, and then you said, you took a hold of it and said, you know what, this is not what I want to do, this is what I want to do?
You know what, because I'm going to tell you about something that I don't talk about in interviews a lot, that helped me to experience my own little revolution.
Okay. Exclusive, y'all.
Exclusive. So, a lot of people would probably say at Howard they awoke and experienced this new awakening, embrace. I'm a late bloomer, right? So I learned a lot at Howard, and then I went back home to South Carolina trying to figure out what I wanted to do next.
Right.
And in that time is when I made my album. I was working on it, I was writing it, but I still couldn't figure out what to do next. And around that time, I became ill. And this is a personal thing, but I want to talk about it because I think a lot more women should talk about it. I had what's called fibroids. A lot of people have them. It's not a big deal, but a lot of people have never heard of them. But for me, they were causing me to have kidney failure.
Wow.
And so I almost died. Like, I didn't know. I was being misdiagnosed. I was being told that I had ulcers, whereas really I had this thing that was like shutting down my digestive
body.
system.
Yeah.
So when I found out on this certain day, oh, you know what? Not only is it not an ulcer, it's this, and you have to have surgery right now, or you're going to be gone in a couple weeks. That's a trip for your mind. And it just made me realize, I have this music in me. I have this message in my heart. And I think it's very valuable to the world. But what am I doing with it? What am I doing with my gifts?
Yeah.
I'm sitting on them. And for what? So I went through that experience, got healthy, got better, packed up my Nissan Altima, drove to New York City without nary job. I never heard the word nary. That's a Southern word. It means without any sort of job.
That is hilarious.
Without nan job, if y'all remember Trick Daddy. You say nan. And just said, I'm gonna pursue my dreams, pursue my goal, and let my music be heard, for better or for worse. And that was my revolution. And so, after that, my first album was already in existence, but I knew that the next full-length project that I put out was gonna deal with freedom and being bold and unafraid because of what I experienced.
Okay. Well,
I've never really talked about that to people, but about Couch Sessions TV that brought it out. So.
Okay, well, I'm glad that you did. I mean, that's a very powerful story. Anybody who's gonna watch this is going to know that wow. Like, I'm gonna try not to cry now. Thank you for messing up my whole stuff.
Oh, no.
So we're gonna go on something that's totally off, so that I can gain my thug back. Justify my thug. Let's talk about this Super Bowl, okay?
Oh.
We're gonna talk about it from both perspectives. We'll talk about because you're a football fan, like I'm a football fan, which is why, again, we connect. First of all, the football game.
Yeah.
I am not happy that the Ravens won. I just want to put that out there somewhere. As a Redskins fan, I feel like I can't. Were you happy with the Ravens winning?
I didn't mind. You know what? So you and I have covered every topic under the sun in our conversations, but you don't know which team is my team yet, I don't think.
Who's your team?
Because I think if you knew, you probably wouldn't even have been talking to me today.
Who's your team?
My team is the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, we're over. This conversation's over. You and I are over.
Let me tell you how my dad raised me as a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, you and I are over.
But going to Howard and being in D.C., it did make me have a small piece of my heart somewhat affectionate towards the Redskins, which was weird, because that makes no sense at all.
Because we're the bomb.
Mortal enemies. Wait, what?
Because we're the bomb, mortal enemies, whatever.
So, the Ravens didn't bother me. The 49ers bothered me a little bit more than the Ravens, because, we're like historical kind of enemies. So, I didn't mind seeing Uncle Ray go out on top, but I was watching it more for the sport. I didn't really care about the team.
So Bishop Ray got what he wanted, though.
Bishop Ray.
He done told everybody he was coming for their firstborn if they did not win. So everybody's firstborn was saved that night.
Yes.
So, all right. So what did you think of the performance?
I thought it was excellent.
Let's start with J. Hud.
Oh.
She killed it.
She killed it.
Banging. Her voice is so strong. I just love her.
I was like, yes.
I'm like, sing, girl.
Yes.
And then Alicia.
Alicia was very, very good. No, I don't mean it like that. I can't be on this show. Because look, I can't hide my opinions.
You can't.
My facial
You
expression.
tried. You tried.
Alicia Keys is a person that I look up to a lot. I spent a lot of time listening to her music growing up. I keep on falling, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for some reason lately, her songs just seem like different.
Yeah, okay,
So
that's a
anyway,
good word.
Yeah, so the Star Spangled Banner was good. It was beautifully arranged. She played the hell out of it. She sang, she was singing all the notes.
She wasn't as bad as people tried to make her out to be.
She wasn't bad at all.
And I don't know why people,
No.
I've been an Alicia Keys fan from the gate also. I kind of fell off after Diary because I love the Diary and I don't feel like she's topped that since for me. But people
That's
really...
why I said different. Like, I don't think that there's anything bad about her music now. It's just different. Artists evolve.
Yeah.
And as an artist, I'm especially sensitive to that. I hate when people try to keep an artist in the
Keep
same
you in a
box
box.
that they found them in. People evolve. You're either still with it or you're not. So, with Alicia, I feel like she's evolved. She's different than she was.
She's married now. She a mama.
Yeah.
She ain't got time for these
Been through
people.
some things.
She done been through. Been through.
I feel like it's refreshing to see a woman playing an instrument, which was my favorite thing about the whole Super Bowl, from Alicia to, you know, BB, Beyonce's guitarist, Cora Coleman, Howard Alum on the drums, Beyonce's whole band, you know, it's all women. And so,
but you also play the piano too, so so that's awesome, and the sax. But okay, so then what do you think of Beyonce's performance?
Beyonce, I love. I have followed her forever, as everybody else has. I feel like I've seen shows of hers that were even more exciting, which is funny because then the Super Bowl is like the biggest stage in the world, and a lot of people are like, "Oh my God!" about it. I'm like, "Shoot, but y'all ain't see her."
A rebel,
right? You know what I mean? But being that it's the Super Bowl, you know, you don't want like a boob popping out or something.
Exactly.
So I'm sure there are concerns. That said, even let's say that was her A- game. Her A- game is heads and shoulders above most people's A++.
Exactly.
So to be honest with you, I had a ball when Calendria Rowland came up out of that stage.
Child,
I jumped up off of my couch. I was like, I love Kelly. I love Kelly.
Good, that's good.
I would love like to just write a soulful album for Kelly and just have her just do like a really straight up R&B project. I'm sure
a straight ballad one too, because she would kill it.
So I enjoyed Beyonce a lot. I thought she sang her heart out, danced her heart out, Lord knows, and I enjoyed it.
Word. All right, so now we're gonna go back to your music.
Okay.
So now that I've regained my thugness. Tell me how you got hooked up with Fiona Bloom, because Fiona's the one who actually put me onto you. I met Fiona in November, and then she's like, you gotta hear this girl named Collette, you gotta hear this girl named Collette. And when she and I were talking, she was like, I'm surprised you don't know her. She went to Howard, she did this, and da-da-da. And I was like, okay, maybe I wait, I didn't know her. And I didn't realize that was you.
I was such a band geek at Howard too, until I tell people a lot of times I'm like the most undercover Howard alum.
So am I, which is why, see, it's just what we do. So, we did. So how did you get hooked up with the Bloom effect?
Well, Fiona Bloom is worldwide. I mean, she just covers all kinds of bases.
Right.
So I met her through my former manager, Tracy Lyons.
Right.
Which they just were both very, very active in this soul community, if you want to call it that, here in New York, of people who are, you know, soul music singers, R&B, soulful type singers, and artists and managers and publicists. So that's how I met Fiona. In 2009, Tracy Lyons introduced us. She introduced me also to George Littlejohn of Purpose Records, who's very close to Fiona as well, and they all became like mentors and like my kind of musical family here in New York. And ever since then, you know, Tracy is now on a whole different career. She's like single-handedly saving the fitness of southeastern United States. But Fiona is still in here rocking with the music and working with me, and it's like she's helped take my career from here to here.
Right.
I can't even.
Well, she definitely pushes you, and I think that that's amazing.
She's passionate about music.
She's very passionate about her music.
That all the time anymore. People are in it purely for coins or what's hot now, but Fiona really is about her taste and, you know, how she connects with an artist not only as an artist but as a person.
Right.
And she, you know, she backs it up.
Well, it's good that you've gotten connected with a person who is as passionate as you are, because you are really just as amazing, if not more. Like I've fallen in love with you very quickly. So on Material Star, I noticed you was doing a little rapping.
I was.
You come up with a rap name yet?
Say what?
Did you come up with a rap name yet?
A rap name? My rap name would probably be my old, you know what, when I first decided I wanted to become an artist, I was working at an insurance company in South Carolina, Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Hey,
and
shout out to my insurance.
Right? Huge company. Was doing the corporate thing. My coworkers were like, well, you need a stage name. So they literally, we used to call ourselves Brewster's Place. There was this whole row of cubes that was all black women.
That is hilarious.
And we came up with a list of stage names, and one of them was Blake Sunday. Was gonna be my name, y'all. Not Collette, Blake Sunday. You heard it here first. Thankfully, we scrapped that. But, you know, know, Blake is part of my last name, and then Sunday because I often, you know, dabble in gospel and inspirational type stuff.
Right.
So they figured that would make sense, Blake Sunday. So, you know, that would probably be my rap name, Blake Sunday. That's my other. So I got 4 alter egos, four personalities.
Child.
There's Collette, there's Coco, and then there's Blake Sunday, and then there's a top secret one that y'all will find out about on Juneteenth of this year.
Yay. Well, I'm looking forward to what you got coming out on Juneteenth. Can you give us a little bit of a hint?
It'll be multi-sensory.
Well, all right. Okay. Well, with that,
Just your ears. Other senses will be.
Other senses are good. Well, with that being said, thank you so much for sitting and chatting with us. Like,
Thank you.
I love you.
It's an honor. I love you too.
We're homies forever.
Forever.
Thank you again, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
ColletteMusic.com. Can I shout that
Go
out
ahead.
real quick?
Shout out everything.
ColletteMusic.com. Y'all can follow me on Twitter at Collettable, because I'm so Collettable.
You are.
And Facebook, it's just Collette Music. But you know what? Just go to ColletteMusic.com, and all those links are up top. Bam, bam, bam.
Boom. Boom, bam. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.